Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are fine and enjoy good time and good health. Today, inshallah, we'll make a revision for mathematics of finance with simple interest for the first three chapters. Exercise number one. Find the simple interest on $3,000 for 4 years at 10% and the amount. We know that I equal BRT and S equal B plus I, then S equal B times 1 plus RT. At the beginning of every problem, we must draw the timeline. We will start with $3,000. We need to calculate I after 4 years. Then we can get S with a rate of 10%. We will start with I equal BRT, B equals 3,000, R equal 10%. We know that the time must be corresponding with rate, then T equal 4 years. I equal $1,200. By adding I to B, we can get S. Then S equal 3,000 plus 1,200, which is equal 4,200. Or we can use the formula of S equal B times 1 plus RT. We can substituting for B with 3,000 and for R 10% and for T with 4 years, then S equal $4,200. Note that the result with the first way must be equal the result or the amount with the second way. Exercise number 2. What's the present value of 5,555 due in 5 months if money was 500, 5%? Again, he asked for the present value. So when he said that, what's the present value of 5,555? This means that the payment here is an amount or a future value, and you need to calculate the present value of this payment. To get the present value, we must use the formula of B equal S over 1 plus RT to use the interest rate 5%. This is the time diagram. After 5 months, we have $5,555 and we need to get the present value now. Note that the rate is an annual rate, 5% annually, and to get the time, we must dividing 5 months over 12 by using the formula B equal S over 1 plus RT. Then the present value will be equal $5,441.6. Exercise number 3. A person owes $1,020 due in 3 months and 1,320 due in 11 months. What single payment 6 months hence will discharge this obligation if the settlement is based on an interest rate of 7% and the focal date is 6 months hence? Again, we have a payment $1,020 due in 3 months and second payment 1,320 due in 11 months. We have two old obligations and we need to replace them with a single payment deserved after 6 months. Write this information on the time diagram. On the time diagram, we have 1,020 after 3 and 1,320 after 11. Now we need to get the value of x after 6 months. He tell you that the focal date is the same date of x after 6 months. In this case, the focal date lies in between the maturity dates of all the new obligation. The formula here, the amount of sum of all the obligations, the amount of 1020 plus the present value of the other 1320 will be equal the value of x, which is equal x. Note that the value of 1020 at focal date mean the amount of 1020. The value of 1320 on focal date mean the present value of 1320. The value of x at focal date equal x. To solve this problem, we must get the new dates that we will subtract in formula for the amount and for the present value. The time for the first payment, it's the distance between the maturity date of 1020 and focal date, which is equal 3 months. And the time for 1320, it's a distance between the focal date and the end of the 11 months, which is equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. The time for x equal 0. The main formula, value of old obligations equal value of new obligations. We can use two formulas, S equal B times 1 plus RT and B equal S over 1 plus RT. The left hand side equal X, the right hand side equal the amount of 1020 plus the present value of 1320. X equal 1020 times 1 plus 7% times 3 over 12 plus 1320 over 1 plus 7% times 5 over 12. So the value of 1020 equal 1037.85 and the value of 1320 equal $1,282.59. By adding the value of two payments to each other, then x equal $2,320.4. Exercise number 4. A company has an investment opportunity that would require spending $12,540 now. The investment is expected to be worth $13,840 in 1 year. What is its net present value at 9% and 14%? By drawing the timeline, we have outflows, cash outflow 12,540, which expected to get 13,840 after 1 year. To get the net present value, we must subtract the present value of 12,540 from the present value 13,840 because of the net present value equal the present value of outflow of inflow minus the present value of outflow. The time from the beginning to the end, from the time of cash outflow to the time of cash inflow equal 1 year. The main formula in present value equal present value of inflows minus present value of outflows. At the first, we will use the rate of 9%, B equal S over 1 plus RT, then X will be equal the present value of inflows 13,840 over 1 plus R 9% times T1, all of these minus 12,540, then X equal positive $157.2. Then the net present value is a positive payment. As the second, we can use the rate of 14%, X equal 13,840 over 1 plus 14 by 1 minus 12,540, then X equal minus $399.65. The sign here is a negative sign. The sign for net present value is a negative sign. Another exercise, true or false. For the same amount and the same time, the present value of 13% is greater than the present value of 11%. Again, true or false. For the same amount and the same time, the present value of 13% is greater than the present value of 11%. Of course, it's false. True or false. You can use interest rate to get the present value. We need to know that the formula of present value P equal S over 1 plus R T. Then we use R to get the present value. So it's true. True or false. In ordinary interest with approximate time, the denominator must be equal 360. It's true. In approximate time, denominator equal 360. In exact interest with exact time, the numerator must be equal 365. Focus of the numerator. Of course, it's false. In ordinary interest with approximate time, the numerator must be equal to 360. It's false. To get net present value, we must compare an inflow in the future with an outflow now after calculating the present value of inflow. It's true. The net present value equal the present value of inflow minus the present value of outflow. Since the focal date is after the maturity dates, then the present value of the old obligations equal the amount of the new obligations at focal date. Of course, it's false. What's the true of this? Since the focal date is after maturity dates, then the amount of old obligations equals the amount of new obligations. Since the focal date is before the maturity dates, then the present value of the old obligations equals the present value of the new obligations at focal date. It's true. Thank you for watching. For any question, leave your comment and I'll try to answer it next time.